What up, everybody? Welcome on in. How we doing? I'm Lucky. Channel's game on. We just, keep gaming on. A little bit different than our just chatting session today. Got some fun stuff today, though, lined up. Holy smokes. We're going to talk about GTA 6. This week is the week. Supposedly pre-orders are going to drop. Everybody's been talking about it. I thought it was going to be last week on the 12th. I was wrong. But I think I'm right this time, too. We'll check it out and see what's up. Also, we're going to hear what the head of 10 Cent, or what is it, 2 Cent, whatever the studio is that owns GTA 6 in Rockstar Studio. We're going to listen to what he has to say about it because he just did an interview that got released today. And he definitely solidifies that November 19th, the game will be releasing. Also, we're going to talk about my top 25 movies of all time. We're going to rank them on our tier list like we did last time with our games and franchises and have fun with that. Then we're going to check out The Odyssey. We're going to look at the trailer from last time, talk about it, and apparently there's some drama, Christopher Nolan, about hiring certain people for certain roles. We're going to talk about that and see what's going on. Luigio, what's up, man? How you doing? Excuse me, I'm losing my voice right away. Later on, about 8 o'clock tonight, West Coast time, we're going to get back into some Night Rain. I got the DLC. It's downloaded. I got to drop my daughter off in about 2.5 hours. It's going to take me about an hour and a half to go do that, so I'm going to take a break and do that and come back, and we'll rock out some Night Rain tonight. Glad to see all of you guys. Welcome on in. Let's rock and roll here, huh? At the start of your stream, before I take a nap before work. Oh, nice, brother. What up, Agent? How we doing, James? So, first thing I really want to talk about... Hold on a second. Get out of studio mode here. Put on a little background music for a minute here. I want to talk about GTA 6. So we've heard a bunch of rumors these last couple weeks about pre-orders and everything like that, when it's happening, and some information got leaked, right, to certain sources, some associates at Best Buy, some streamers and stuff like that. And we're going to look at that evidence right now, talk about it, and see what we think, because there are some dates on that, some hard dates. Oh, rank 80s action stars? Well, Chuck Norris is number 1, right? That's actually a really good one, Post-Japs, honestly. You should do that on your channel, bro. Hope the audio's not too loud there. Right now I'm locked in for movies. I got that all set up. But you could totally do that one. Take a peek here at some of the GTA 6 evidence. And then, like I said, we've got a video from, what's this guy? Strauss Nelson? What's his name? Strauss Zelnick. Sorry. It's super long. We're just going to cherry pick through it. It's an hour and 45 minutes. I don't think we want to watch the whole thing, but it does highlight the GTA 6 date and stuff like that. Pull this up here so you guys can see it. That's the video we're going to watch in a little bit here. It was pretty fun Night Rain last night. Everybody did really good. I kind of got my ass kicked around a little bit, but we got back into it. We did get the Forsaken Hollows, like I said. We're going to rock that tonight. Really excited about that. And Subnautica 2 isn't the full story on there. That's what they said. They said it was only part of it, so... Hey, go have a nap, brother. We'll talk to you later. And then we got that. Our top 25 movies. We're going to rank and tier them. The Odyssey trailer. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Well, let's go ahead and look at the Twitter post that originally leaked the information. This is the first one I heard about, was the Best Buy leak. So this was one of the emails that an associate working at Best Buy got. And it says, campaign GTA 6 pre-order physical game, duration May 18th, 2026 to May 21st, 2026. Compensation, online sales 5%. So he would make 5% on the online sales that he pushed during that 3-day period. And that is starting tomorrow, right? Now, we haven't had a third trailer yet, which is the kind of weird thing. You figured there would have been something coming out this weekend, but I guess from what I hear, they like to drop stuff on a Monday like that. So maybe tomorrow we'll actually get a new trailer for it. Fingers crossed. But this was pretty telling right here. Also, at the same time, PlayStation sent out a message to their players. Let's look at that. Yeah, so this was, what was this, about a week ago? Yeah, May 8th. PS4 players now receiving messages and emails from PlayStation asking them to upgrade to PS5 to get ready for GTA 6. Too many signs are predicting November 19th release date is locked in, and it definitely is. And where's the message? Here we go. So this is to some person named GhostPlays21, right? Don't know who that is, but Grand Theft Auto 6 is on your wish list. Get a PlayStation 5 today to be ready for when Grand Theft Auto 6 launches on November 19th, 2026. Scan QR code to shop for PS5 consoles. They probably have some kind of bundled deal coming up here soon, too, with the... What up, Logan? How we doing? We're going to do Night Rain around 8 o'clock. I got the Forsaken Hollows, okay? They're probably going to do some kind of bundled deal, right? If you buy a PS5, you get Grand Theft Auto 6 at a certain price or something like that. But they're getting ready to push this. They probably have an okay from Rockstar to do this. Now, I also have a theory that it might have been Rockstar that told them to do this in the first place. I don't know if this was exactly a leak, you know what I'm saying? There's all sorts of shadow marketing nowadays. Remember Oblivion when it dropped from Bethesda, just all of a sudden, right? Hey, here's a trailer. Oh, what? Guess what? You can get it right now. Or wasn't it like 2 days later you can get it or something like that? Or like a month? It was really, really quick after they dropped that whole developer direct about Oblivion. I thought that was such a brilliant idea, and I think people are going to start adapting that more. And I bet Rockstar kind of leaked this on purpose. But everything is pointing to the 18th through 21st as the real start of the, I guess, face-forward marketing instead of all the shadow marketing stuff that's going on. And November 19th is locked in as the hard date for when Grand Theft Auto is actually going to release, it seems like. We got those two hard pieces of evidence this week. And then we have this video from Strauss Zelnick. Let me shut the music off here. Bum, bum, bum. It's such a good tune. The artist's name is Effin. He's so good. Let's listen to what Strauss Zelnick has to say about the timeline for GTA 6, and then we'll go kind of cherry pick through the rest of this. But this is the really, really cool part. He sounds rock solid when he says this. This came out about 7 hours ago.
That's the story. Be the most creative, be the most innovative, be the most efficient. I hired the most creative people. I said, you have to pursue your passions. We will support you. They came and said, this is our assessment. This is our passion. Are you going to support us? And I said, yes.
The timeline's slipping because you're sitting on the most valuable media property in the world. And everybody online is just like, when's GTA 6 coming out?
Yeah.
Like, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with the timelines? It's just like, the answer to that question is, I don't know, right?
Well, no. November 19th, I do know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's been announced.
But this has been pushed back
I think twice.
for like, how many years?
I think we're about 18 months behind the original date.
Okay.
Not much more than that.
Is it the most successful video game of all time?
I think so. But it depends.
His eyes have seen the game. They've seen it finished. He knows. It sounded pretty confident there. Everything's pointing towards November 19th. He's starting to do all this kind of media rounds and stuff like that, right? From David Senra. He's got 77,000 subscribers. Some kind of a journalist, I guess, in this field. But he's starting to make the media rounds right now, and he sounds rock solid about that. Let's listen a little bit more.
Depends on how you count.
Okay.
Like if you counted...
just revenue.
I think if you counted every, like Mario Kart and Call of Duty and a bunch of others, it's not entirely clear. But I think in terms of the value of the IP, most people believe it's the most valuable entertainment IP ever created. People
yeah, for sure.
And you don't disclose the revenue for GTA 5, correct?
Not the total revenue. It's a lot. The reason people keep playing is because it's constantly updated and it's really great. And the most recent content pack was awesome.
And honestly, like the social element to like catch up.
You can actually talk and connect and play together. And yeah, it's amazing that people don't realize that, you know, online games are highly social experiences.
Yeah, especially when you...
Right? He keeps talking to the camera, too, and looking at it. Excuse me. He's pointedly trying to say stuff and get a little bit of a message across there.
You see this with like kids now, with like Roblox and everything else. Like
it's everything. My mom is 90. She plays bridge online. And
with Buffett?
Sorry?
With Buffett? Warren Buffett?
I never asked her. Somehow I doubt that. She's good, though. And she has bridge friends who she's never met in person. And she gets around. She's mobile. But she doesn't get around the way she used to. And so this is an enhancement of her life. It's a social life, and it's something she's good at and loves doing. And she's 90. So this is an industry that speaks to little kids and people, you know.
Gaming is enduring. I mean, we played that.
Man, that's just like the biggest, laziest sale pitch I've ever heard, right? Your grandma can play it. Your children can play it. My grandma would play it. She plays bridge online. Come on now, man. He's just getting warmed up, though. I think his pitches are going to get better. They've got to have some good trailers coming in, some really good marketing. Obviously, he doesn't have to do much. He's the owner, so kind of like whatever. But I thought that was a funny little pitch right there. My grandma
Since the dawn
plays.
of humanity, they figured out games to play with each other. There's something you said earlier that I want to pull out from your book. You said, I don't believe in magical thinking. And I don't think visualization is magical thinking, but you do talk about in your book being very, very particular. The note I left myself when I got to this section of the book is that the universe rewards the specific ask and punishes the vague wish.
That's so good, man. We got to put that on a t-shirt. We're going to put that on a t-shirt. Sure. So I say about YouTube and content creation all the time, right? Just come in here, turn the camera on, turn the game on, try to do whatever. That doesn't really work as much as it used to. You kind of got to have like a good plan and then execute the plan, right? And I do have a lot of respect for Strauss as a CEO, owner of a company, and a businessman in general. He's done really good his entire career. He's gone to mediocre companies and made them just so much better, not just with Tencent, but with several other companies also.
And your point was,
And that does sound a little magical, but you have to dig into
that was my note
Yeah.
based on like my interpretation of what you're saying. And you're talking about this idea of like creative visualization, which again, like people
The
think
audio
it's like
too
some
loud?
really foo-foo thing. I've read
it's okay.
415 now biographies of history scratch entrepreneurs. I've kept every single note, every single highlight, every single transcript of anything I've done for that project I've been doing for a decade in this giant searchable database. Visualization comes up all the time. And these are not willy foo-foo people.
No.
And I love what you said about why it might be effective. You said, I'm pretty sure it works because the method requires one to concentrate hard, exclusively, and frequently on what one wants. Can you say a little bit about that?
Sure. I mean, I think having not done as much research as you, but having read 1 billion biographies, I was very focused growing up on success, to traditional success, but also political success. And I tried to sort of drill it down to like, what is the factor that is most common among highly successful people? And the only thing I could come up with was they knew what they wanted. And it's not because you know what you want, like Napoleon Hill, you know, write it on your mirror, like, I want $1 million on Thursday. It's because I wanted to build a diversified collection of media, communications, and entertainment assets supercharged by technology, starting in 2001. And I've been laser focused on it ever since, which means I make choices that are in service of that.
I forget everything he owns. Let's look up all the stuff he owns. 1 second. Now Zelnick businesses. Let's see. DMC, Zelnick Media Capital, Take-Two Interactive. Of course, we know those guys. Past executive roles, 20th Century Fox. Wow, that's huge. BMG Entertainment's huge, too. President, Chief Executive Officer of the Global Music Entertainment Company. Wow. 4 years, President, Chief of Operations of 20th Century Fox. So movies, music, Crystal Dynamics. He spent time there as a CEO, his interactive video game production company. So he's done it all. Done it all, man. And in big, big ways, too. And he's had over a 40-year career.
So here's magical thinking is, I want to do that, but you know what? It's a very nice day out there. I'm going to the beach today, tomorrow, and the next day. You just told me, like, you're a reasonably successful guy, I think. You just told me you work 7 days a week. I have, 3 jobs. I work really hard. Why? Because I have a set of goals and I'm focused on achieving those goals. Now, there's still no guarantee. There's still no guarantee. But by knowing what you want and working in service of what you want, you are much more likely to get what you want than if you don't know what you want or work in service of that thing. That's the truth. And when I started ZMC, I thought, I want to build, I don't know, a $20 billion company that looks like this. And it was out of the blue. And it wasn't like I ran around and was talking to people as I was endlessly and vainly trying to raise capital or find companies that they were saying, this is awesome, you're doing great, like you are, who's better than you? People are like, this is a crazy idea, this is crazy. But I looked at it and said, I don't think it's so crazy, I think it's possible. And even if I fall short, I'll probably get closer than if I don't try. And
Man, that is so, so smart. So smart. Hey, good to see you, Aries. Good to see everybody else in here, too. Appreciate all you guys. You drop a like on the channel. If you guys are subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, I appreciate it if you would. We're just talking GTA 6. We're going to watch a trailer for the Odyssey. I'm going to rank my top 25 movies of all time. And tonight, do a little bit more Night Rain. How's your day, Aries? This is the owner of Tencent, CEO. Strauss-Zelnick. So smart. I love just listening to him talk. We'll go a little bit longer here. I'm going to like and subscribe to David Sen right here. You guys should definitely go over there and check him out. He's got some good stuff, especially this video.
I was okay with that. And I've said this, and I said it publicly, like, it took us, I think after 10 years I was speaking at MIT. I remember I wanted to build a $20 billion company, and one of the students said, how big is your company now? And I said, well, if you take everything together, I don't know, it's about $1 billion company. And he said, are you deeply disappointed? And I said, well, I really appreciated the question. I said, look, it isn't what I set out to do yet, but you know what? It's directionally correct, and I'm not stopping. And if this is as good as it gets, at least I tried. And, you know, we made a little progress. We did okay. Well, today our company taken as a whole, and it depends on our market cap, call it a $40 billion company. It kind of exceeded our goals, and we're not done yet. But we wouldn't have done that if we didn't know what we were trying to achieve. So today, Take-Two.
Already $40 billion, dude, and they're about to sell more copies of Grand Theft Auto 6 than they're going to know what to do with. Like, this pre-order this week is going to break their pre-order system. I guarantee it. I don't know what their evaluation is going to be after that, but it's going to be unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Who has this, and I advocate this for every enterprise. The
Playing
mission
a fan
of
game?
Take-Two is to be the #1 entertainment company on earth. That's a pretty bold idea, but everyone understands it. The strategy to get there is be the most creative, be the most innovative, be the most efficient. Remember, I said that earlier. And the culture in which we work is one of seeking excellence, working together as a team, and being kind. Remember that from before. There are 14,000 people at Take-Two. There's not one.
Whoa, 14,000. Holy smokes, man. I don't know if he talks about price. Specific goals, visualization, leadership. No, I don't think we have a price yet, buddy. The Borderlands bet. Yeah. Take-Two proxy. Yeah. No price yet. This just solidified the date. Talked a little bit about the business philosophy and stuff behind it. No price. I'm going to bet it's going to be $80, though. $79.99 for the base game. I don't see how you couldn't do that with how much money they've spent on it, you know?
One person who can't tell you that. It's simple, it's straightforward, it has the added benefit of being true.
This is why I asked you before we started recording, like, if you mind if I do an episode on your book for my other podcast. Again, I want to read this because I think it's really important. And, you know, people have asked me before, it's like, what's the most important thing you've learned from this crazy, like, decade-long study of history, skills, and careers you've done? I was like, if I had to put it into one word, it'd be focus. It's like they are just unbelievably, almost like a different species in the term of, in terms of how they can focus. I want to read that part I just read. It says, I'm pretty sure it works because the method requires one to concentrate hard, exclusively, and frequently on what one wants. And then you end this chapter with another great sentence. The most important thing you can do to achieve the success you desire is to discover your ambition, narrow its scope with as great a degree of specificity as possible, and blazon it on your consciousness and revisit it daily.
And that is visualization. It's just not like magical visualization. I was on the phone with a Zoom call with one of my colleagues, because I'm reachable by everyone. If people email me or text me or Slack me, I respond. And I'd been doing a town hall in our office in Austin, and this woman Slacked me afterwards, brand new colleague, and said, can I have a chat with you about my career? And I said, sure. And we were chatting, and she was really impressive. I was quite taken with her. And at the end of the call, she said, what should I do to succeed around here? I said, well, you need to know what you want. And then you need to show up on Monday and think about how you're going to create more value than you cost. And then on Friday, think about, did I create more value than I cost? Because if you're here for a year and you get paid $100 plus $25 in benefits, and you generated $10 in value for this enterprise, one of two things will happen. Either you're going to lose your job or this company will fail. If you want to succeed and you want the company to succeed, you got to create more value than what you cost. And I said, so.
Yeah, that's hard business economics 101 right there. Yeah.
Think about that, because she'd already decided what she wanted. This was not about, she knew what she wanted. She wants to be CEO, which is great. Terrific. And then I said, and so, you know, and then come to work, don't have political exchanges, put a smile on your face, say yes, you know, you're going to be fine.
Are you surprised? So first of all, I've heard you say this.
The good stuff there from him. I like that. But getting back to GTA 6, we don't have a price or anything like that. We just have some emails and stuff like that. We really don't have anything official yet. But from everything and the way it looks, tomorrow is going to kick off the actual marketing. Craziness. Craziness, man. 4 ways, November 19th. About 6 months away. It's going to be insane. So let's go ahead and look at the Odyssey trailer right now. And we'll talk a little bit about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Really excited about this movie. I'm going to go see it in theaters. Check it out. I can see why people are a little bit like almost upset. I know people are upset. I can see why. Robert Pattinson, he's a better actor than people give him credit. But what was that? Tom Holland over there? He's just a baby face. He did a good job as Spider-Man in a couple other roles and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's supposed to be serious and dramatic, and you got those guys playing those parts. We'll see that. Excuse me. For this GTA 6 stuff, Zelnick stuff. What does Asmongold have to say about it?
So they are changing the Odyssey. From the team that brought you Why is Snow White Latina? Why are there black people in Rings of Power? And Star Wars Has Gone Woke comes the latest online onslaught against the diverse cast of the Odyssey. This is a real frame of Helena Troy in the Odyssey, enhanced with Grok to see it better. It's ridiculous. Nobody in the world thought Helena Troy was black. Nobody thought that. If you went and you put a white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes and you said, this is Cleopatra, you would have all the people that are defending this attacking you.
I remember my grandmother saying to me, I don't care what they tell you in school, Cleopatra was black.
And so this is somebody, they're boycotting Super Mario Brothers. Oh, this is the guy. John Leguizamo, only Latinos should be playing a Latino, stands there in blatant whiteface taking a check for playing a Greek. So wait a minute. This guy had
whatever.
no problem. He had no
These people are all
problem
just
taking
crazy at the
a
end of
role.
the day.
Are you going to be watching Super Mario Brothers?
No, I will not be watching.
Oh my goodness.
So they could have included
That
a
accent's
Latin
funny, though.
character. Messed up the inclusion. They disincluded.
But
Just
you
cast some
shouldn't-
Latin folk. Cast some Latin folk. We're 20% of the population.
Let's look at these trailers on the side here. See what everybody else was talking about with it. The Odyssey looks bad.
Fire for $100. So thank you very much, man. I'm going. You know what? I'm going to give you a round of applause for that. There you go. Thank you. The Odyssey doesn't look great. Cosmo has this article.
Oh,
If
decent.
Christopher Nolan were brave, the Odyssey would be gay. I think they will get their wish. It'll be gay. We think your video was an eye opener with the feminist interpretation being adapted. Yes, this is something that I feel people aren't quite as aware of as they should be. So, Christopher Nolan is a big fan of
Emily Wilson.
of the Odyssey. Yes, by Emily Wilson, who is a hardcore intersectional feminist who set out specifically to reinterpret the Odyssey by doing the most loose possible interpretation of the translation from the original Greek. To try and put as many feminist themes into it as possible. And that's the one that Nolan apparently used as his template for this movie. And I don't know, guys, like I watched the trailer. I've seen both trailers now, and they are so goddamn bleak and washed out and depressing looking. And I don't get the sense of, mythology and larger than life.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I thought it was supposed to be dark and moody and stuff like that, and kind of a more emotional, dramatic telling of it. It looked like not just the action-packed adventure that Achilles or Troy was with Brad Pitt.
Life characters and the epicness
That's
that
kind
I
of
would
Nolan's
expect
thing.
for something like the Odyssey.
What up, Seeker?
It's getting tough to defend. So I, like everyone else with the second trailer, the dialogue is the thing that stood out to me more than anything. And I know everybody brought up the Pattinson line, but I thought the Tom Holland line was worse.
I'm waiting for my dad, or my dad will
Yes.
return.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wrong
terrible.
with
Because- because go ahead.
modern English.
Do what?
Not,
Well, that's
no,
another
go ahead.
that's another thing that
Yeah.
Emily Wilson put into her interpretation. She replaced a lot of the original Greek words or idioms with modern translations. because she said, well, the original.
I wonder if that's why he picked it, so it was easier for people to read. Because I've read it, I've read the Iliad and the Odyssey. I think I can say they're the hardest books I ever read for sure. They were those kind of books where you'd read like a page or two and you have to put it down and think about it and translate it in your head because it's written in old like Shakespearean or no old Greek style really, because Homer wrote them. It was so hard to read through. I remember that. Yeah, maybe that's why he did it.
Didn't sound ancient to the Greeks, and so why should it sound ancient to us?
But no, he wanted to read
it. That's your artistic license coming in though, and you're just putting your own shit in there.
Yeah, when Tom Holland talked about his dad, I was just waiting for like him to, pull out his iPhone or something, or his, like a Switch 2 to play. Like it just felt weird, like my dad will be here, I'll text him, whatever. It is the dialogue is bad. The moment where Odysseus is running and he says, "Let's go."
That part. I've watched that so many times. It's
come on, guys, let's go.
That's remarkably awful, I think.
Yeah, I was bring Jason Momoa in, just go, my man. Like at this point, like what are we doing? So the dialogue is incredibly concerning for sure.
Looks like they all went like on Ozempic too. They've all got like that hollow cheek look. Christopher Nolan died, I guess.
I do think visually there's a lot here, and I do think that like some of the practical effects are going to be fucking awesome to witness. I do think the practical effects are going to be cool. But yeah, there's it's getting tough to defend this, especially with the rumor of Elliot Page being Achilles.
That's what I've heard.
I'm starting to think that's
what? No way. What?
Possible.
When you go from Brad Pitt to Elliot Page, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean that's
name a bigger downgrade.
I was just about to say if that is true, that has got to be possibly the biggest downgrade in cinema history.
To be fair, Nolan probably
that's so funny.
As a Nolan fan, I will say Nolan probably just said, "You guys thought that Maggie Gyllenhaal was the worst casting." I'm gonna one up you right now. Not to
There's
mention,
no way that's who it is.
Lupita Nyong'o is rumored to be Helen of Troy.
Yes.
What the hell is happening, man? This is crazy.
Although, in fairness, I suspect they won't get much screen time because this isn't the battle, of Troy. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It's the Odyssey, which happens after. So my guess is that it opens with the fall of Troy. And then there are little flashbacks to Helen of Troy and to Achilles.
Yep, I agree.
And then that's it. They're only in the movie for like a couple of minutes. So yeah,
because Odyssey is his trip home from the Battle of Troy, right? All the adventures he had along the way to get back.
Shit, but it's not gonna affect the movie. It won't be a big deal. And then it does have
Zendaya in it as though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then he's going to do linear,
should be good,
non-linear would be my guess, because that's what Nolan does.
He said he's going to do non-linear.
Yeah, so it's good, but he's going to have two storylines. So he's going to have the Odyssean epic, the actual Odysseus's journey to get back home, and then he's going to obviously juxtapose that with the suitors trying to steal his throne, and court his wife. So those will be the two main ones, and then he'll cut between them just like he did with Oppenheimer. So it'll be present, which will be the suitors, and then it will be the past, which will be Odysseus traveling to his home. Something like that is what he's going to do. But yeah, you're right. It does look a bit too washed out. It looks a bit too dull, and the casting's just not quite right. The accents aren't quite right. There's a lot of small problems. There's a couple of big problems, and there's nothing that I would look at here and think, okay, that looks fucking awesome. It just makes me it just makes me nostalgic for
Troy,
the Brad Pitt movie.
For Troy, yeah, that's
yeah, I can understand why.
Because when I was making my review of the trailer, right, I had to like dig up some footage from Troy, and I was just like looking through it, some of the battle scenes, some of the dialogue scenes, and I was like, holy fuck, this movie looks gorgeous. It's so vibrant, it's so colorful,
so well shot,
and it looks
I like the cast in that original one too. The guy who played Hector, God, what was his name? Benya? Eric Benya, I think is his name. He also played the Hulk once. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. I really liked him in the original casting. So these guys really are looking forward to it, it sounds like. And I can understand a little bit why with the casting and the writing, the way they're talking about it. I think the actual like movie directing and and like visuals and stuff like that. That's kind of like just Nolan's dark and gritty style, you know, like the Batman movies and Oppenheimer and whatnot. I think that's just what he brings to it and why Hollywood likes him. Kind of dramatic look and dramatic touch and finish on the film. Oh boy, we'll see how this turns out. I'm definitely going to go see it though. So let's go ahead and move on to ranking my top 25 movies of all time. Man, what a list we have here. I think there's something like 650 movies on this, so it's not every movie, obviously, right? There's going to be some we leave out. And this is my own personal favorite, right? It's not like objectively what I think is the best of all time. So bear with me here. Start off on the bottom of the list here, just looking and move our way up, because I almost never make it to the bottom of these, man, you know? Wow, I already see so many bangers just right off the bat. I've never seen Fist Fight. Chappie, I never saw that. Replicas, no. What Women Want. That was a funny Mel Gibson movie. I actually thought that was funny. The Scream movies, those were great, but I don't know if they're like top 25 for me. Oh, Predator. Is this the first or the second one? It looks like the second one. Predator has got to be one of my favorite movies. Because I do like good. I like it. Yeah, I like Arnold a lot, man. Commando. Come on. I hate that I have to do this. Can I zoom out a little bit? There we go. There's just so many of them. I gotta go all the way up here like this. Such a bad system. Never mind, just go like this. Okay. So, Predator is an A for me. Loved it. That's one of the best action flicks I've ever seen. It's so, so good. That original scene where they're in the woods and stuff, or in the jungle, getting hunted and everything like that. So good, so good. I've even seen the second one, which wasn't that good, but like I said, I'm a huge Arnold fan. That's got to go in. Men in Black could definitely go. Could definitely go. American Pie 2. American Pie 1 was so funny. That was like one of those first kind of really, really raw humor, kind of awkward movies. Oh boy. Bruce Almighty was okay. I didn't think that was that great. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, though, is so good. Steve Carell did such a good job in that. I'm going to put that one up there as good. Not like blow your socks off or anything like that, but I thought it was super funny and pretty original. Like that scene where they're waxing his chest and stuff. And that's a good one. Now let's see here. Logan, that was probably the best Wolverine movie by far, but not my top 25. Not my top 25. The Harry Potter movies were good. I watched, I think, 6 of them or something like that. I didn't see the last couple. Truman. The Truman Show, man. Think about when that came out back in the day. And look at life now with everything everybody does. Streaming and all that. All the IRL stuff everybody does. Now, Nemo's good. Fury was good. John Wick. These were all super recent, though. Mulan, that was a good one back in the day. Pulp Fiction, man, that's got to be probably top 20 for me. Loved it. Loved the soundtrack. Loved the vibe. Loved everything about it. What's going on, John? How you doing, man? I'm just ranking my top 25 movies of all time here. Not the whole list of them, but there's about 650 to pick from. So, you have a good Sunday? We'll play some Night Rain later. Oh, that's the Christopher Nolan thing we were just checking out. Let's see else. God, here we've got Madagascar finale. The Simpsons movie. I never saw that one. Star Wars. Which one is it, though? I'll pick one of the Star Wars movie. Which one is my favorite? These are all the new ones. Oh, episode 1, I actually kind of liked, dude, to be honest with you. I actually like Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Not giving me any choices for the old ones. Oh, there we go. It's A New Hope. I'm going to go with the original Star Wars A New Hope. Because that one, whoops, where'd it go? Was really mind-blowing for me. Even in the 90s when I first saw it. Lots of movies to consider. My Sunday was good. Some chores finished. I woke a few minutes ago from a nap. Oh, that's a perfect Sunday, man. That's a perfect Sunday. I had a good Sunday. My daughter and I just relaxed. I'm going to take her home in a little bit. We had spaghetti. I made her some top ramen. Just cleaned the house and stuff and had fun. I would think the Star Wars is goated for me. Straight up goated because I'm a super huge sci-fi guy. Those are definitely goated for me, man. But it's the original 3. And then I like the... what is it? The Phantom Menace? Is that what it was? That one was good. Mm-hmm. Oh, Red Dragon, man. Do you see? See, that one was crazy. Oh, Matrix Reloaded. Where's the original Matrix? I would put that one up there, but probably not Matrix Reloaded. Number 2 isn't as good to me as number 1. Oh, there it is, the original. The original Matrix has to go on there, guys. I guess Brad Pitt got that movie pitched to him, and when they told him about it, he read the script, he was like, what the hell is this? I'm not doing this. This is crazy. Little do you know, it's going to be just one of the biggest movies of all time. Now let's see, we got Rocky Balboa. Oh, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. I'm putting The Lost World on there because I'm such a Jeff Goldblum fan. Huge, huge fan. It was good. Not greatest of all time. It's not, better than everything else, but it's pretty good. John's favorite science fiction movie is 2001. Oh, 2001, A Space Odyssey? I want to watch that because I've heard it actually holds up. I've seen scenes from it and stuff like that, and it looks really, really good. White Noise, Trolls, Forrest Gump, Lord of the Rings. I think this is the greatest trilogy of all time, honestly. You could put all 3 of these up there, but I'm only going to pick one of them because I don't think it'd be fair to fill 3 slots with one trilogy. And Fellowship is what it's got to be. It's got to be the first one. Got to be the first one. Just because, man, it's where it all starts. Man, and I love those. They're goated. They're goated, man. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, those are goated. They're the greatest of all time for me. And I can't tell you, I've watched those so many times. Kingsman. Scary Movie. Wow. You guys remember Scary Movie? Those were funny. Shrek. I'm going to put Shrek up there too. Shrek's got to be top 25 for me. At the time, nothing was like that funny that was a cartoon or like that. I don't know. Not adult, really, but that good at the time. The animation, the songs in it and everything like that. The story itself, it was like, oh, you can kind of tell a little bit of an adult comedy and a children's story here and make it for the adults too. Let's see. Sing. My kids love that one. Forrest Gump, man. Forrest Gump is a great movie. Great, great movie. But not hugely impactful on me personally. The Wolf of Wall Street. I've got so many clips from The Wolf of Wall Street that I use for edits. Man, that guy was just the biggest douchebag. Jordan Belfort. I don't know how he's still alive. That's crazy. Stuff that he would do. Ugh. Kingsman. Ag. Step Brothers. Oh, that's a good one, man. I do like Batman. Batman's a great one. We're going Batman Returns, Dark Knight Rises. I think we gotta go to The Dark Knight Rises with Heath Ledger. I think that is my favorite superhero movie, to be honest with you. That Batman. And that definitely goes on. Loved it. I thought Christopher Nolan did such a good job with those. Heath Ledger was a killer. And Christian Bale's, I don't know, such a good actor. Probably one of my favorite actors, honestly. And I want to hot take. I think Christian Bale is actually underrated. Underrated. Lots of great films directed by Kubrick. 2001, Doctor Strangelove, Clockwork Orange. Oof, man. Clockwork Orange makes me shiver. Fight Club. Fight Club was great. Grease. Grease was great, John. 8 Mile had a great soundtrack, but I don't think that was a great movie to me. Jaws. My mother would make us watch these. Jaws like 1, 2, 3, and I think there was another one, but we at least watched 3 before we'd go out and go swimming in the beach in California. And it scared the crap out of us kids. This is an all-time classic, an all-time lesson in horror, suspense, and tension with a fantastic soundtrack. Jaws has to go in one of the greatest of all time, for sure, for me. No doubt. Let's see. Justice League. Zoolander. Who remembers Zoolander? I can't go right. I can only go left. They died in a horrible, innocent gasoline fight. Oh yeah, and Owen Wilson was his enemy in that, wasn't he? I'm just not remembering it all. So Jurassic Park's good, but we got one Jurassic Park already, and I chose The Lost World. Shawshank Redemption, man, I think that is. You put Shawshank Redemption in there in the top 10 movies, greatest movies of all time. And I like it too a lot. But is it one of my favorite movies? Top 25? Because it's so good, it could be, but I'm not going to put it in there. That's like if we can't find anything else, we throw that guy in there. But a must watch for anybody who hasn't seen it. Space Jam. Man, that's one of the first movies I remember ever watching was Space Jam. Terminator. Terminator 1 and 2 were goated. Superbad is going up there for sure. Superbad is one of my favorite films. Tarantino has some excellent movies. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood just as much as Pulp Fiction. Oh, really? I never saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I got Pulp Fiction up here. I think it's pretty high up on the list too. It's not goated, but it's in like the second place position there. There's an easier way to do that, but Superbad goes on very, very good. It was kind of original at the time. Nothing else was really that hardcore. That like in your face with the humor and raw. But it reminded me mostly of like what high school was like for me. Funnily enough. So let's move on down the line here. What do we have now? Toy Story. Can't really put that for me. Blade Runner. Blade Runner. Oh, that's the remake. The original was fantastic with Harrison Ford. The soundtrack was good. The acting was great. The story was intense. Godfather. Those things were some of the best movies ever made, but not very impactful for me. Indiana Jones. Where's Raiders of the Lost Ark? Man. Dun 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 dun. God, I can still remember the song. Sean Connery, one of his best acting jobs I felt like was Indy's dad. One of my favorite parts is when they find out they're both sleeping with the same German lady. Then she turns out to be a spy and gets him. This has to go on for me. One of the greatest of all time. Just because the whole series. Man, Harrison Ford was a hell of an actor. And did you know he was a carpenter before he was an actor? My favorite movie is a film you may never have heard of. My Dinner with Andre. Watch it sometime. I'll write that down because I'll forget that one. Dinner with Andre. It's about Andre the Giant? Oh, whoops. Got the Green Lantern here. Like I said, Bruce Almighty, 8 Mile. I'm not going to put Fight Club. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I've seen all 3 original Planet of the Apes. And I've seen a couple of the new ones. I like them, but they're kind of campier than anything else. More like a cool thought experiment than something that I would put in my top 25. Avatar, that was good. I saw that in theaters. Bad Boys with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Borat was a classic. Like a more thoughtful version of Jackass. Dumb and Dumber. No, I'm not going to do that one. Chicken Run was good. Ooh. Corpse Bride was good. Elf, guys. Elf was excellent. Okay, Ghostbusters has to be on there. Which one is it? It's got to be the first one, right? So hard for me to tell. I think it's this one. No, that's the remake. I'm not going to put it up there. I don't see the first one. That's the only one I really like is the original. You're watching Mary Helen? What's that? Oh, what up, Jaime? How we doing? Lucky, I'm just going to watch Night Rain. I need to do some solo play again to know what I'm doing. I've played it since a month after it was released. Oh, it's been a long time, yeah. Yeah, it was hard for me to get back into it too, and it's fast. It's super fast, but I got to take my daughter home, and then we're going to do the Forsaken Hollows, which I haven't done yet. So I did get the DLC. We did download it. It's ready to rock and roll. Going to bang it out later and just run it all night. If anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome to. If you want to watch, that's cool too, man. The Mummy. Oh my God. Yes, guys. The original Mummy is underrated. I saw that in the theaters in California with my mom and my sister. That movie made my sister go to school to be an archaeologist, to be honest with you, which she then completed. Number 2 was okay. The Mummy Returns. But the original one, man, is so, so good. Reminds me of the Adam Sandler space movie with the spider going, skinny human. Adam Sandler space movie with the spider. Problem with Adam Sandler, he's got so many movies. This is definitely on par with Batman, The Matrix, Pulp Fiction for me, Predator. Almost goated. Almost goated. You know what I mean? I still remember the part where Benny jumps off the boat, goes the wrong side of the river. O'Connell, I've got all the horses. Benny, you're on the wrong side of the river. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. Sean killed it in Night Rain last night, dude. He was probably the most consistent guy, for sure. Mary Helen. I don't know that one. I'll have to look it up, Jaime. Is it a new one? The Simpsons movie. I can't put that in there. We did Lord of the Rings. We put one in there. I picked Fellowship. I had to. I've read all of those books, too. And they're good. Well, it's my top 25 movies of all time for me personally. And I just went off of the list. They've got about 650 movies here on this tier ranking website. And so I just going off the list and picking them out from what they've got here. It's not going to be all of them, but talking everything from 2026 back to 1905. Mary Helen is newer. Interesting. It sounds like a horror movie. Boss Baby. A lot of these I remember seeing with my kids when they were so young. So I have really good memories with them. Where's Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo? That's got to be on here. We used to call each other man whores all the time because of that movie. Where is it? I don't see it on here. I'll find it sometime. George of the Jungle. That was decent. Oh, The Big Lebowski, though. Lion King, the original, is 10 out of 10. 100%. Jaime, 100%. Is it on there? I didn't see it. If I see it, we'll throw it on there. Right now, I'm grabbing The Big Lebowski. We're taking it up north. The Big Lebowski holds a special place in my heart. I think that's one of the best Coen Brothers movies with such a good soundtrack. Gotta be, loved it. Even better than that, it's definitely goated. John Goodman, who's like an underrated actor, I think, did such a good job in that. I remember the part where he's rolling out of the car with the suitcase full of like underwear and socks that they're going to pretend is money and a machine gun. The machine gun goes off. Guys drive off and stuff and he ruins it. There's so many good lines in that movie and so many good parts and everything. You quote that movie all day long. Plus the soundtrack is fantastic. Sam Elliott, I think, is in that too for a second. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? Now, let's go. I didn't see the Deadpool ones. Ghost Rider. Rockies were good. The Rockies were good movies. You could put them in there, but I'm not gonna. Ants. Patch Adams. There's got to be a Robin Williams movie. Maybe Aladdin. 10 for 10. My new phone hates me, by the way. What kind of phone did you get? Oh, Monster Inc. is 19.1. 19.1. Yeah, Monsters Inc. is good too. That's John Goodman right there, like we're talking about. Solely. Oh, is this the original Lion King? We will put the original Lion King in there because that's actually like one of my favorite soundtracks that I still listen to this day. Not even like the main ones, like, was it Can You Feel the Love? I Just Want to Be King. Not even those ones, just like all the other songs too. He lives in you. He lives in me. All those voice actors and singers were so good that did that. The original cut. Minions. There's so many Minion movies now. I don't know. They weren't really my style. I thought they were cool, but Aladdin is such a good movie. But just because Robin Williams makes that whole movie for me, and now he's gone, so I have two new PvP partners for Arc Raiders. My original 2 partners quit playing to go to Marathon. Oh, I know Punches plays Marathon too. Some people liked Marathon. Home, that was a good one. Godzilla. I like the old Godzilla movies. I don't like any of the new ones. I like the old campy ones, you know, the dub-overs and stuff. Switched to Samsung to iPhone. Never had an iPhone, and Samsung kept dying on me after 2 to 3 years, so let's see. Yeah. The batteries in them are trash after a while, especially if it keeps getting hot. You live in a hot place. Is that Independence Day? No. I would put Independence Day up there. It's top 25. Watched that one so many times. Let me know what you think about iPhone. I can't stand them. Alien and the whole series definitely deserves to be up there, man. J.R. Geiger and his artwork. It's totally creepy. Super unique, super original. Man, I'm running out of slots in the loved it, but I got to put it there. It's not the greatest of all time. The series is really good overall. There's been a few clankers in it, but pretty good overall. I might even be more of a fan of the second one than the first one. First one's more horror. The second one, obviously more action, right? The Marines are on the planet just shooting it up. My brother and I used to pretend we were the Marines when we were kids and do that. Big fan of the Alien movies, though. Ripley's a really cool character. Feminine strength done the right way, right? The gun. Snowpiercer. I don't know what the hell that is. Rambo, man. Scream. A Knight's Tale. Oh, we actually made it kind of to the bottom of this section here. So let's go ahead and just like slow down a little bit, and I'll really go through these instead of just like perusing for what catches my eye. I think we got about, I don't know, half of them to go here. Live, Die, Repeat. Cowboys and Aliens. No. Angry Birds. Santa Claus. Ted. Ted was so good. Oh, Ted was good. Ted was good, man. Oh, I put the second Predator up there too. That was my bad. Needed to put the first one. I'm gonna roll with it though. Ted. I wish they had The Thing with Kurt Russell in here. I did love that one. Karate Kid. Ted 2. Spaceballs. Oh my god, I'm putting Spaceballs on there. Totally putting Spaceballs on there. Mega Maid, sir. She's going from suck to blow. Your Schwartz is the biggest of my Schwartz. Definitely got to go down here. And what do we got now? We got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. I've only got 7 slots left, man. Running out of space. Okay. Let me read some of these titles. Oh, they're Avenger movies. With all crazy colors and stuff. Eternals, I don't know what that is. Thor. So I'm not a huge fan of all those movies, man. I liked Logan, the Wolverine movie. That was good. It's been a while since I liked one of those superhero movies. They're so cookie cutter now, and just like every actor seems like they're cashing in on some character, comic book character, you know, to get a paycheck, because CGI acting's way easier than like a lot of other things. Did I put a Harry Potter in there? Because those are great movies. I do love those movies. I think I would put Sorcerer's Stone. What is it? Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets. What's the third one? Damn it. Prisoner of Azkaban. That's a good one, too. That's when things started getting serious. Like their balls dropped, started getting a little hair on his chin, he had to shave. Things started getting real. I'll go number 3. And put it up there as loved it. They were really good. Tempted to put Men in Black going back through here. Real tempted, but I'm gonna Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was really good. Django, a good Tarantino one. The Hangover, guys, remember that? I think I almost saw that in theaters too. It. Read the book, saw the original, liked the original movie. It was kind of a real mind-bending movie, though. I'll tell you what, that one makes you think a lot. And not in a happy way either. Man. Life of Brian, I've never seen. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Now, here we go. Here we go. We're talking now. Gosh, this is going to go on the... Loved it also. Loved it also, man. That list is getting full. Blade? No. Star Wars Return of the Jedi. We know all about that. I picked New Hope for mine. Titanic. There you go, guys. That one's for you guys. A lot of you out there like that one, I know. Superman with Henry Cavill. I don't think I saw that one. Like I said, I haven't seen very many of those superhero movies. Excuse me. The original Jurassic Park could go up there, but I already got The Lost World. Jumanji. Oh. Robin Williams in Jumanji. Everything Robin Williams was ever in was fantastic. It's crazy to me there's going to be a generation coming up here that doesn't even know who he is. Not ready to put Shawshank yet. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Terminator movies? That's crazy. I didn't think there was more than 4. The Green Mile was unbelievably good. I don't have Tom Hanks anywhere. He could be in there for Green Mile. I liked his character a lot in that. And I'm a huge Stephen King fan. Man, I could put that in there. I think Shawshank is Stephen King also, isn't it? Let's go Green Mile. I'm a huge Dark Tower series fan. I've read, I don't know, 5 or 6 Stephen King series in different books. Put the Green Mile up there too. Got 6, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 5 more, guys. 5 more. Let me think here. American Psycho with, what do we say, Christian Bale. Damn, he's good. Is that Jason Bateman in that? Or Patrick Bateman, excuse me. Jason Bateman's a really good actor. Sorry, Jason Bateman. Come after me for that. Air Force One. Decent. Very decent. You have Walt Disney's Fantasia on here. Kind of interesting. I remember seeing that as a kid and just being like, what even is this? Couldn't find out later they were tripping. Maleficent. Seen that in theaters. Ice Age. Those were great. I Am Legend. I saw the original one with Charlton Heston. The original I Am Legend, or Last Man on Earth, I think is what it was called. The original was spookier, I felt like. The one with Will Smith was a little more action. Inception. That's a great one, right? You know, funny story. I fell asleep in the theaters watching Inception, actually. Indiana Jones. We've got one of those already. We're not going to pick another one. Too many other good choices. We've got to get through them. Ocean's 12, Ocean's 11. Nah, I can't do it. The star-studded, but it's not super important to me. Pirates of the Caribbean, though. Here we go. Curse of the Black Pearl, man. Pirates of the Caribbean was so big. I think I was still in high school when it came out. Whoops, where'd it go? Lost it. Got it. Johnny Depp did such a good job there. And speaking of, man, Johnny Depp is one of the best actors of all time. I'm going to put this up here as one of the greatest acting jobs I've seen as a pirate. And Johnny Depp just being an amazing actor. Movies like Blow, Pirates of the Caribbean. I need to watch that one with my kids. They'll like that. Curse of the Black Pearl. Snowpiercer. The Barbie movie. There you go. That one's for Jaime. Let's see. Bully, Tintin. Could go Ted, but I don't think I'm going to. Nobody. Good Will Hunting was so good. I'm going to put Good Will Hunting up there because I do like that. Even though it's kind of like a melodrama, sad story. A little bit. Not even sad story, really. He gets out of there and it's inspirational at the end of it, but Just feels sad when he says bye to everybody. Three more. I don't know why it feels like slim pickings now. There's 650 movies here. Oh, there's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It was all the way at the bottom. That's okay. I like number 3 too. Wreck-It Ralph. Internship. Tarzan, I think that soundtrack was Phil Collins. Son of man, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it was. Surprised they have Red Dragon, but they don't have Hannibal. Kung Fu Panda. I honestly love Jack Black and Kung Fu Panda. Where's School of Rock? They've got Click as an Adam Sandler movie. It's like, really? What's up, Mike? How you doing? Let me see here. The Dead Don't Die. I've never heard of that. The Da Vinci Code. That was such a good book. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, but was it a great movie? I can't put it as top 25, I don't think, for my movies. There's too many other good ones that need to be in that spot. But I did love it. I loved the book. I did love the movie. Transformers is a meh. Meh for me. E.T. E.T. Phone Home. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. Wayne's World. Man. We're all the way up. Go down it one more time. Hard pickings. Some pickings now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 22. We need 3 more, man. This is tough. What's up, WL Check? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. We're going to finish this list right here, and then we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back for some Night Rain tonight. Man, is Anubis coming back? Jeez, he's been gone forever. He must have liked Germany too much. Thanks for popping by, brother. Just ranking my top 25 movies of all time based on just this little list we got there. I'm going to put Jurassic Park, the original, up there too. It's the only one that I'm going to put 2 movies out of the series in. Even though you could do it with Lord of the Rings, you could do it with a couple other of these. I just feel like they're almost 2 totally different movies, you know? The other ones have like a lot of similarities as far as the actors and everything like that and like the direction of it. But the second one's almost like an action flick. The first one's like a drama, kind of horror movie. I don't even know now about 40-Year-Old Virgin being in there. I feel like I should take him off, but Legends of the Fall, I never saw. Put that on my list of must-watch. Was that Legends of the Fall? Not the one where Will Smith is a caddy, right? Got My Dinner with Andre from John, and I've got Legends of the Fall from you. I gotta check both those out. The Fall. There's only about 650. No, there's only 650 movies on this list. There's some old ones too, but the oldest one is looking like 70s, 80s. So it's not like all the movies, you know. There was one that had 1,000 on it, but I felt like that was a little bit much to go through. But maybe I should have picked it because I'm kind of stumped on the last 3 here. Oh, Saving Private Ryan. Man, gosh, that was a hard movie to watch. But as far as like war movies go, I don't think we have any war movies up here yet, do we? No. Like there's been quite a few. Band of Brothers was probably my favorite war series. I watched all of that. But man, Saving Private Ryan was unbelievably good and realistic and hard to watch. That and Platoon. That and Platoon were probably the two toughest war. Oh, well, Black Hawk Down, I think, was my favorite now that I think about it. Oof. They're all tough to watch, too. Stargate. My sister loved the series. I used to watch the series with my sister all the time. I've seen Stargate. No. It's not that they're too old. I just don't have a picture of them to grab and pick up. I'd have to go clip it off something real quick. Oh my gosh, my bad. That was weird. Whole thing just like, whoa, went crazy. I'll post this list here, but then I'll do a true list with has all of them on it, not just the ones we pick off of here. Fantastic Four, X-Men. See, all these, there's like 50 superhero movies that don't even need to be on here. Joker. So many people have tried to redo that now that it's been huge since Heath Ledger did it. Before that, I guess Jack Nicholson really did it well. War of the Worlds, I've seen the original one. I've seen the new one, Tom Cruise, and I like the original one better. Ants. That was the first animated movie I ever watched was Ants. Austin Powers. Oh, we got to put that on there. That was like a cultural phenomenon, the first couple Austin Powers movies. The Spy Who Shagged Me, Gold Member. South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. That was one that really pushed the limit. Where I rented it and the lady was like telling my dad, she's like, do you know what that movie's about? And my dad's like, it's okay. I was super young. I think I was in like 5th or 6th grade at the time that came out. There's the other War of the Worlds. Oh, 12 Monkeys was really good, man. Really good. Zombieland was so good, too. Oh, really funny movie. I feel like one of the Terminators needs to be on there, but like I liked them, but they're never like the biggest movies in my life. I was more of a Commando fan, more of a Predator fan of Arnold's work. Like I said, I wish they had the Thing in there with Kurt Russell and the original one too. I like the original one from the 60s. You had Austin Powers movies in your hard disk drive forever. Hell yeah. Remember Beyonce playing Foxy Knowles? What was her name? Foxy Cleopatra? God knows. Pocahontas. I do love that. We've got one of the Matrixes already. We can't do another one of those. The Other Guys. That she tells you not to worry about, man. Kung Fu Panda was great. There's Monster Inc. That was really good. Really good. Last couple have to be true bangers, though. I can't just can't hang it up on some nothings. School of Rock. School of Rock. This is the one that made Jack Black, in my mind, a household name. And he has earned every bit of it, too. This one definitely goes on. Very good. Borderline greatest. He puts in one fantastic acting job as a school, as a lead guitar player of a bum band. He's got to make some money, so he steps in as a substitute teacher and all that. AI, best Spielberg movie in your opinion? AI. Really, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Is that the one about the kid that's a robot? Where are we at here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 25 right there. AI, I've got that on the list. Legends of the Fall. So right there's our 25. Let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've actually got 26. We got to take one off. Oh my gosh, this is tough. It's not going to be Spaceballs. It's not going to be Superbad. It's not going to be Shrek. Might be the 40-year-old virgin that comes off. Might be the 40-year-old virgin that comes off here. Monty Python, The Holy Grail, that's got to stay. Saving Private Ryan, that's got to stay. Lion King's got to stay. Matrix got to stay. Pulp Fiction, I can't do nothing without that one on there. Is that my favorite Tarantino movie, Pulp Fiction? I'm more of a Reservoir Dogs fan. I thought that was a cooler story. Really like that kind of like crime drama. I'm going to take off 40-year-old virgin. Sorry you got booted, Steve Carell. I think 40-year-old virgin was before he was in The Office, right? And then he went and did The Office after that? I can't remember. He had a big run right there for like 5 or 6 years where he was like the biggest name in comedy. That kind of awkward style of comedy. He was so good. So good for such a long time. I know The First American Pie. And you know how many times we quote the that one time at band camp line, right? That was good. Like I said, I'll go through and this really helped jog my memory on some of my true ones. Like Galaxy Quest isn't on here. Galaxy Quest is one of my favorite movies of all time, if not my favorite movie, with Tim Allen. I love that movie so much, dude. I've watched it I don't know how many times. Just a fun, campy movie. I'll go through and do a true list of my top 25, but for now I'll post this out there. I'll clip this video and post it as my top 25 greatest movies of all time. So we checked out some Grand Theft Auto news tonight. That was really cool. We checked out my top 25 movies of all time. Checked out the Odyssey trailer. Really excited about that. I think I'm going to go ahead and boogie, guys, and get out of here for right now. We're going to come back in about 3 hours for some Night Rain co-op play. If anyone wants to join us around 8 o'clock p.m. West Coast time, we'll be up 8 hours tonight just banging away at it, having a great time. For now, I'm going to leave you guys with this. WL Check, it's good seeing you. I wonder where the hell Anubis is. We ever going to get him back? John, appreciate you being by here, man. Always. Good runs, and we'll see you later, my friend. Peace. Peace.